Well, howdy there, folks. So, we continue with studying our books of the Bible, and today we're going to deal with Exodus. So, Exodus, the author is going to be Moses. It's not stated within the book, but it's traditionally attributed to Moses. Also, in Exodus 34:27, God tells Moses, "Write thou these words." And then Jesus quotes from the book of Exodus and then says, "This is from the book of Moses." So, that's where we're getting the author from. The date's going to be approximately the mid 1400s BC. So obviously Moses writing this or during his time period. So it was obviously he could have been writing it. Um, the summary statement or the key theme about it is that God delivers his people, the Israelites, who we learn about in Genesis, from the slavery that they're facing in Egypt. So some details about the book. So the Israelites prosper in Egypt. Remember, the end of Genesis, Joseph brings them into Egypt because he rises from a slave or a servant into a ruler, and he brings the people in. Well, they get comfortable there, and once Joseph dies and a new Pharaoh takes over, the Pharaoh is concerned about this family, the children of Israel, who are becoming a threat to him because they could take over. They were getting so large in numbers, so he makes them slaves. Well, then you have Moses, obviously, who God will call because the children of Israel are calling out to the Lord asking for deliverance. He hears their prayers, remembers his promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that he would prosper and keep them safe. And so he answers their prayer by delivering Moses to them. Moses was talked to out of the burning bush, and he answers the call, and he goes, and then you have the plagues that happen that he brings because Pharaoh wouldn't release the children of Israel. So the plagues come on to Egypt, and then at the end, the last one, which we know a lot about, the angel of death passes over, and if they didn't have blood on the doorposts, then they were killed, or the firstborn child was killed in every household. So then after that, after Pharaoh finally allows them to go, God parts the Red Sea for them to go through as they're being pursued by the Egyptian soldiers as they're going through to the promised land. Moses goes up on the mountain, and you have the time where they build the golden calf, and Moses comes down. And then they continue, the book of Exodus ends with them continuing their journey to the promised land. Some quotable verses from this, we know I am that I am is Exodus 3:14, 8:1, thus saith the Lord, let my people go. You can sing the let my people go, when I see the blood, I'll pass over you in Exodus 12:13. And then chapter 20, verse 3 says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. It's where our 10 commandments are in Exodus. Unique and some unusual things, God commands the Israelites to celebrate the Passover, which they still do to this day with unleavened bread. And so what's the big idea about this? What does this apply to us? Well, the story of redemption is on clear display. You can see it all throughout the book of Exodus as God delivers his children from slavery. And so Christ does that for us on the cross. So that's Exodus summarized. The teen of the day today is Allie. She is traveling today on vacation, so make sure you pray for her that they'd have safety getting to their vacation spot, and then that she would have a good time. Have a good day.